There are many memories. First of all, the ambience. We were very poor when I was first time in the general chapter in 1985. No, it was earlier also. But afterwards, now we have naturally a very good house. Ambience is well done, and everything is good service, and the hall is very nice, equipped, and so everything is okay. If you want about the contents, naturally each chapter has its own problems. I remember first when we had the constitutions, we should renew the constitutions. Afterwards we had that problem to give the whole congregation a new vision with the Carta Programmatica. And now we are reached at that point that we want to give the person a new identity. We talked about this during these days quite often, about the identity of the clergy. And I think this is most important, that we will catch anew the sense, what does it mean to be a clergy. By this only we can attract others. Not by new forms and new vestments and new be more open to the secularization of this day, of these days, but just to get known what does it mean to be a clerician, and show this to the people. Personally, naturally, it was a difficult moment for me when they elected me as a consultor. I did not expect this, I did not want to take it up, and I was by no means prepared for this, so it was a very difficult chapter for me. Besides, at that time, the German province was in real difficulty because we had some problems in our province. On the other hand, there's one with regards to the chapter content, when we tried to make the Carta Programmatica, which is called MCH. Then we discussed and we discussed and we discussed. We went through and went through. We were looking for a new paper and everything. But this was also very, very difficult for me. The major change for me is that the congregation as a whole is changing his view. Asia, Africa coming up. Europe and States, the United States, North America coming down. We must confess this. And I think the future of the church and the future of the congregation will be Asia and Africa. To be a clergyman. That's very joy. That's my joy. Once I had, if you want to know this, it's an anecdote of my life. Once I asked one of the fathers in one of the regions of the world, how do you feel as Christian? Oh, I'm very happy. I always could do what I wanted. And I had to answer, I always had to do what I didn't want. He wasn't, then you must be admired. And I said, it's not a cause of admiration, it is a call of our life. Just to follow Christ. I cannot say anything else. And I had the vow of obedience, and so I went through to be of, I think it's only the grace of God and the love of God and the love of Christ, and this I loved always the Eucharist and the Rosary. These are two things I need to realize also nowadays. I never can, some very, very rare exceptions, I cannot stay a day without Eucharist. Even if I am coming back home late, I go to celebrate Eucharist. And even the day is already at the end, at 11 o'clock, I go to pray the Rosary. These two things I think are essential for my life. Try to follow the guidelines of the constitutions. They are so well done after a long fight within the chapter I just mentioned, one of the chapters when they tried to and also the life of cleric. Always some new, I discover some new moments and some new points in his life, and he's really a great man of the church. This is the life of Christ and the constitutions. We have so many documents, good documents. We should read it, not put it in the shelf of the books, but we should read it and try to animate us. This is the message I can give to the students. So I can tell you this, that our title, Cordis Maria Filius, CMF, is a personal title. So please, all the formandi should keep this in mind. This is a personal title, and also a personal vocation in the real way. You are called to be a son of Heart of Mary. This I would like to congratulate all those young men who try to follow, and they should continue. By all means, if there are some ups and downs, if there come things that take you down, don't stay there. Come up and find your way in the joyful life with Christ and Mary, our Mother.